Hi guys, welcome back to my Sunday live. I'm sorry today's coming out a little bit late. I've had a very busy weekend. I am on solo parenting duty. The husband is off on a boys' weekend at some festival somewhere with his best friend. So it's just me. I'm at a friend's house. The little one, Isla, is having a great play date and Mummy's having a mummy play date. So I thought I'd take a quick time off to chat to you today. So this morning I was going to talk about something else today, but this news kind of like, oh, I'm going to talk about this today. So this morning I read on the news, Simon Cowell has ditched his phone for the last 10 months. 10 months, yes, Simon Cowell, the media mogul. So I thought, it's a very interesting thing. He mentioned about how he's getting sick and tired of people just being on their phone constantly when he's having meetings. Their eyes are glued all the time. He said now that he doesn't have a phone anymore, he doesn't get distracted. And the whole thing that comes with not having a mobile phone. I thought I wanted to ask and share with you I want to ask you what your opinion is, and also for me, what I think I would do in that situation. So, am I addicted to my phone? Are you addicted to your phone? I like to think I am not. I do use social media. You know, I'm a big fan of Instagram. I used to be so busy. I'm all the time on Facebook, and then I kind of stop a little bit more. But I do run my 2 work pages on Facebook, so I'm on Facebook. The thing why I do like, and I can't really ditch my phone, these are a few reasons. My phone, you know, in the olden days when you take the bus or the tube, before the advent of mobile phone, what do you have? You've got a book, you've got your newspaper tucked in under your pits, and then you have your little suitcase, your briefcase. You've got your books, you've got your notes, you've got your work stuff, right? And I'm thinking today, all those things are replaced by my humble mobile phone. I read the news. You know, when I don't get any internet on the underground, I literally open up my news apps. You know, I read the likes of my BBC News, Mail Online, Huffington Post, BuzzFeed, all this. This has replaced those many newspapers under my arms. So that is one thing. And also for books, I love reading books. Every day I'm reading, you know, at least one book, and I've got next to my bedside table a whole stack of books that I flip through once in a while to get some quotes or whatever that I enjoy reading. But at the same time, today a lot of us have got Kindle. Also for me, a lot of my books are on my iBooks, and that's on my mobile phone. So I'm thinking, can I give all that up, you know, for not having a mobile phone? Second thing is also my mobile phone has become also my notebook, right? I take a lot of notes. I scribble some stuff because of like on my iPhone, you can actually use your fingers or your pen to scribble things, to write. I make drawings, I make notes. You know, I take notes and I save websites that I've been Googling about. I do a lot of research. I do, like I said, even though I read a lot, I do like to research. If I thought of something, like just now I was with a friend, we were talking about taxes all over the world. I want to quickly do my research, and I was just like, oh, this is the website, and I quickly copy and pasted it into my notepad app, and that was it. That was a note. I go, right, I'm going to be reminded, so I can put a reminder. Why I also can't give up my mobile phone, it's also my alarm. It's got my health app, right? Kind of like your Fitbit. I also use it to track my sleep patterns. I put it next to my pillow, away from my pillow, of course, but very nearby. It tracks how well I've been sleeping. And I'm thinking, can I give all that up? And also the sleep app, because it kind of tracks my sleep, and I can tell, like, oh, maybe I had coffee too late, or I was eating something spicy, maybe that's why I didn't sleep, or I slept well, or whatever. And then the other thing is also, it's become my mini laptop. My iPad or my phone has become literally my MacBook. I don't always carry my laptop everywhere I go. I can write my blog post on my WordPress app. I can write a whole email. I used to write my book. I literally spend hours typing out part of my book on my iPhone. Guess where? In coffee shops, in the tube while waiting for the bus, sitting in the park with my kids while they're running around ignoring me, sitting on the mat. I will type out a couple of paragraphs of my book in my iPhone. So, can I really give it up for that? Can I give all that up? If there's another thing. Oh, and my mama friend also mentioned to me there's something else why, as a parent, we need our mobile phone. She said, does Simon Cowell go around his house, in his life, looking after his own kid? No, he probably has nannies and PAs and what have you not. When you don't have nannies, you don't have PAs, you are looking after your kid yourself. If I go out on a night out, I make sure I'm always checking my phone to make sure that I always have internet or that I'm not missing out. If my child is being babysat by someone else, I want to make sure that I am constantly accessible to that babysitter or to my my preteen girl, because she can always call me on the house phone if she needs something. Oh, mommy, whatever, something in her mind, an emergency. I would like my child to know that mommy is accessible 24/7 wherever I am in the world if I'm not near her. Can I give all that up for a no phone life? What do you think? Can you do that if you are a parent? Another thing is also that my mommy friend kind of also brought up is we got a lot of nanny cam apps now. So again, she has had this issue before where she left her kids for work and she had to rely on her nanny cam to tell that actually her daughter was telling the truth, that the nanny was being very naughty and spanking her child without a good reason, and the child was like trying to explain to mom what was going on, and she's like, I don't understand. So she installed a nanny cam, and that you can look on the app on your phone and realize, oh, my child is telling the truth, there's something not right with the nanny. Can I also give up my mobile phone because of that reason, or and with that reason, can I give that up? Okay, I don't have a little child and I don't have a nanny cam installed on my phone because they all go to school, so I'd have to worry. The school, now I have to depend on them to tell me the truth. But at the same time, I have been out on meetings and the school called me saying, hey, Mrs. Crow, this child is really, really ill. Can you please come? She's been sick or something. Can you please come now? Within an hour, I'm there with my child, picking her up and taking her home from school, even if it's lunchtime or whatever. So for me, again, as a parent, I don't know whether I can give up my mobile phone for all these reasons. It's really, really hard to actually decide, can we give it up? Hello, this is my mommy friend, Tolani. Tolani was the one who mentioned to me, can we give up? She said, no, nanny app.
No, absolutely not.
Nanny app.
I've got a track on my phone. I've got to know where the kids are. No way. It's not all about social media. It's just basically being able to keep tabs of my kids.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, Simon Cowell said he's done it for 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
Can we, technically we just want to be with our kid, right?
Yeah.
Do you think we can go back to using a Nokia, this one here, a Nokia 6100 or whatever they're called? Where it's just purely for phone calls and SMS?
But would you think that Simon Cowell has a PA right by his side with some up-to-date phone that he can just grab for a moment and check up on his social media and things that he really needs?
Yeah. I can imagine that, like I said in my last 2 videos about the social media causes depression and anxiety, and it has been proven that a lot of young girls today have depression issues and anxiety issue because of social media.
Mm-hmm.
But my 17-year-old reminded me, Mom, that's because they already have issues to begin
absolutely.
with, right? I've been on Instagram for what?
Mm-hmm.
We met on Instagram.
Oh, yes, we
did.
See,
we use it for good reasons, right? We use it for the positive things, and I don't go on social media to get jealous because Kim Kardashian has more money than me or better jewelry or something. I use it to inspire myself. I use it to make friends. I genuinely want to get inspired and get motivation or inspiration, really.
Yeah.
But can we give all that up as a parent, though? If you're not a parent, what do you think? Do you think you can give up your mobile phone?
Probably. But it would be hard, but maybe. I'm not addicted. Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't know.
Are we addicted?
I don't know.
I see my teenager. Okay, in my house, we try and make a rule that we try and have a time out from the mobile phone. We all sit, because in our house we do sit down together at the dinner table having dinner where phones are not allowed. And when the phones do come out, I take out my phone to take pictures of my food, typical Asian mom. But at the same time, we take it out to look at news, and then we discuss news at home. Or I'll open up BBC or Mail Online or whatever, Huffington Post, and we'll discuss the issues of the matter with my teenager, my preteen, and the 2 little ones. We do use my phone to kind of pick up news, to talk about something. But I try to set a good example. I'm not always a good example to my children. I do have my phone on the dinner table, but I'm not
looking at it.
I'm not looking at it all the time. So I don't know.
It would be hard.
I mean, he did say though that he started noticing more things. He started noticing more people.
And being more present.
Present, yeah, in the moment. But I mean, like this whole afternoon, the reason why I haven't gone live at my normal hour of 2 o'clock is because we were so busy having an amazing chat. We went around the world. Our topics went from America to North Europe to Africa to Australia. I mean, we went around the world in our topic. I barely look at my phone, and so did you.
Yeah,
even
I
though
couldn't even find my phone.
Exactly. At one point, I was like, well, it was the same today. I was so busy with my kids this morning, and yesterday too, I kept asking my kids, can you call mommy's phone? Can you ring my phone? Can you ring my phone? I don't know where I left it. I was so busy with the children. So I think also it's your personality.
I
think if you already have an addictive personality, having the phone constantly, and I think the only way to do that is to have very little internet connection. Is to actually limit yourself to having like maybe 3 GB a month, right? Yeah. So I have unlimited or whatever it is. Yeah. Which helps because sometimes the Wi-Fi in my house sucks when I'm on the top floor, so it kicks into 4G, so that helps. And my daughter uses it also to do her homework. And like today, a lot of the kids, I mean, their homework is online, right? So I let them use my iPad. But yeah, I mean, do you? I think to summarize it, I am not addicted to my phone. I did say to everyone, challenge me. Put me in a camping or put me in a log cabin high up in the mountains somewhere with fresh air, fresh water. I can go fishing. I have books. I have a nice warm fireplace. I can do that for months.
Oh, yes.
I mean, everything's sorted. I can just switch off from the world. I know for sure I can do that. But when I have my phone, I mentioned earlier, if you missed it, I actually said my mobile phone is my laptop, my notebook, my books, and my newspaper. Right, my calendar, everything, my whole life is done in my phone. Like I literally wrote part of my book on my mobile phone. So I think to see that it ruins your life is a little bit unfair.
That's a bit extreme.
Yeah.
But I would say that I'm terrible. My friends know this. I don't reply my text messages.
I know. I send a WhatsApp. And it'd be like 2 days later, there's still no 2 blue ticks, okay?
When I'm home, I'm oddly on my phone. So I'm definitely not addicted. But when I'm out of the house, I'm always with my phone. And, just for kids' sake, I want to check on my kids and my family and just make sure everybody's fine.
Yeah. So I think, okay, as a parent, we both have good reasons to not ditch our mobile phone. If you're young and you're single and you're dating, maybe forget about Tinder.
Yeah.
And go find a date the old-fashioned way. Like oops, sorry. Like I used to do.
How did you find that? How did you meet Candace? Tell me about this.
That's another story altogether.
Okay.
We'll make a new video about that. But the old-fashioned way. No Tinders, right? So yeah, see whether you can go for a whole week without it. I think I saw an article on Huffington Post or BuzzFeed somewhere. This reporter actually talked about how she had no mobile phone for 2 months. She only accessed Instagram or Twitter or Facebook at work, like when during her lunch hour. So she did that, and she said she actually felt liberated. She felt like she didn't have to keep up with the Joneses or the Alexes or whatever you want to call them. She felt a different sense of shape. She actually took dancing classes in the evening. She was not on her phone, checking her likes anymore. So maybe in a way, I think, I guess when you're a parent, again, in the evening, we're busy doing laundry and washing dishes and cleaning. So there's no checking of likes until 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. If I can have my kids and my husband in the house for an entire week, where we're all together, I can go for it. We should do that challenge. Take our phones up for 2 days and see how it goes. Take it away, see how it goes.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, thank you for watching, and tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me your views. Can you give up your phone like Simon Cowell did? Apparently it's been for 10 months.
Wow.
Tell me.
Wow. Amazing.